Hey everybody, welcome back to my studio and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do. It's going to be a learning video, but it's not going to be strictly about photography. In fact, I don't know how much of photography we'll actually talk about other than video. And I want to talk about how I do my YouTube videos, who I am, what I do, what my building's like. I've had a lot of questions over the years about how I do videos. I've had questions about where am I, so on and so forth. So I thought I would do that. Now, I've already done about me videos, so it's not going to be just about me or anything. But let's get started about, well, who am I, where am I, so on and so forth. My name is Mike Patterson. I've been a full-time photographer for the last 38 plus years. I've worked in the photo industry doing a pile of different things. I work for newspapers, magazines, I've done weddings, I've done all sorts of stuff like that. Currently, my main focus is actually on printing and mounting, laminating, framing of pictures for people. Because of a health issue that I have, I actually really restricted what I do for, photography. And I still do a lot of my nature and wildlife photography when I can get out. But my biggest thing here is my printing and my teaching and so on and so forth. Now, people always ask me, well, is this a room in your basement or something? Nope, this is a business. This is it's an actual location. Nicknamed it the Bunker. Moved here just over 15 years ago from my previous location, which I was at for, I think it was 18 years. And I love it. Absolutely. Positively love my location. Nicknamed it the Bunker because there's only one door in and out. There's no windows in it. Perfectly sealed up for doing pictures. Don't have to worry about shadows or anything like that. Brick walls around it so it's secure and everything. I have a waiting room. I have my office and so on and so forth. So I'm going to take you on a little tour. I actually have a little setup here that I made so I can go around and actually describe the place to you. And then we'll come back here and I'll answer some other questions. We're in the front entranceway of the office. You come in through the main door and there's a little entranceway here, and then from the entranceway we go into the main waiting area, the main sales room, whatever you want to call it. And I set this up like it is back in 2020 when COVID hit. It used to be set up a lot differently, but I set it up like this because it actually works for what I'm doing now, and that is doing a lot of printing for people. I have a lot of my prints all over the place. Everything in the building is what I have taken. As you can see, we have all different sizes of pictures on the wall, all different media, canvas, our metallic, all different stuff. It is an actual office. It is not my basement, or worse yet, my parents' basement. But this is my office. In this room here, I'm not going to show you too much of it. This is actually what used to be my studio room, and it is now mainly used for cutting of foam board and framing, as well as doing some smaller groups, because I actually carry so many frames that I outgrew my storage area that I had, and well, I had to put them somewhere, so they went in there. That's looking back to the front entranceway. Now, this is a Friday, and if you've been around Southern Alberta and you've asked to see my building, you'll know that I don't take people through the building, and there's a couple reasons for that. Because it is, well, should we say, an area where I do a lot of printing of other people's stuff. I don't want to show people other people's work without their permission, but on Fridays, it is my day off. So I'm here with the doors closed, and I am doing some of this. So I've actually shut the printing department completely down, made sure everything was moved out of here that belonged to any of my customers, and I can take you back and show you the printing area. It's actually quite a large area. Let's start with the printer over here, which is currently my biggest printer. It's an Epson SureColor P7000. And I do that for prints 24 inches wide up to 60 inches long. Over against this wall here is an Epson 3880, and that one has been set up to just do matte. So I do a lot of my fine artwork on this printer up to 17 by 22. Over here is a SureColor or a SureLab D1070, which I just installed here a couple months ago. And this will print 400 prints an hour. So it prints a lot of prints, 4x6, 5x7s, 8x10s, or any sizes in that range, all the way up to 8 inches wide. On this side over here, this black one, we'll just sneak around here. This is my Epson P800. And this does a lot of my smaller stuff as well on different media that I can't do on the other printers. Does a lot of my 11x14s, 12x18s on luster, gloss, and metallic. This is my laminator. I laminate a lot of my work, and this is what sets me apart from a lot of other places, in that I laminate the work that I do so I can frame it without glass. And it actually gives it a really high-end finish. And I use a special laminate that I've sourced out, and I just absolutely love it. Over here is a bunch of my foam board. And I have foam board in all different sizes pre-cut, or I have larger sheets back in the other room that I can cut down to specific sizes. For trimming my prints, I have a trimmer there that will cut up to 36 inches long, and it has been with me now for, I'm trying to think, it's 20-something years. It has served me very well, cutting tens of thousands of prints. And then for anything specific sizes or off sizes, I can hand cut them here. And this is where I do a ton of trimming. I have a bunch of frames that I have in here that aren't in the other room, just because this is where I used to keep my frames. This is all the frames I used to carry. Now I carry over $10,000 worth of frames in stock and ready to go. So I carry a lot more frames than what I used to. Over in this corner here, we'll quickly swing around. And there's a bunch of stretcher frames there that I also stock in here, as well as in the other room for when I stretch canvases. So that's my printing area. Now this is my personal office back in here. This is where I do a lot of my editing, a lot of my work. This is where I do all my phone calls, my emails, and stuff like that. And it's currently set up for doing the video. Now, I don't do anything really special for the video. Like I said, this is a working office. So it's not something where I've set up just to do videos. It's not something that I've set up just to try to impress people. It's my actual working office, and it's where I do all the work during the day. And if you saw my last video or previous video, I don't know if it's going to be the one that was just before this, you'll see where I misquoted my own self in doing a video because, well, what happened was halfway through the video, I had to restart it after a customer came in. And so I actually do the videos while I've got the studio running. So I'll come in here, I'll start recording a video, hopefully get it all done before a customer will come in the building, and then I can edit it and so on and so forth during the day as I have time. Set up with a very basic setup. You'll see against the far wall over there, you'll see the tripod, which has a Canon 70D on it, my video light. I have a laptop right there that does my recording of all of my video. Then I have my microphone set up here, which goes into this computer over here, and I record video on the one computer and audio on this computer. Now you see this white sheet that's there. This is about the only thing that I change about this whole room when I'm doing videos, is that I put this white reflector there so it can bounce some of the light back off of the video light I have. But I only have the one video light. Currently, like I said, it's a working place, so I'm not setting this up to be a video studio. It's set up to be my office where I do videos. I use the video light there. I use the ceiling lights up there that I have, and that's how I got it set up. And the only thing that's different right now is because it is summer, I have a very powerful bright light back here in the corner that is currently shut off because it's a halogen, and it heats the building up like you would not believe. So that is shut off for, well, until the cooler weather hits. So I am currently actually on both my cameras here, my little handheld one that I've got here in front of me, and I'm actually videoing from the 70D over there. You can see on the screen that the video is running. You can see the audio's tracking there and everything. And that's off of the 70D, which is just a small cord, USB cord that runs over to this laptop. And at the same time, running on this computer over here, I am doing my audio. Why did I set it up like this? Well, I really like this microphone here that I've got in front of me. It is a really nice microphone, but unfortunately, the way that I do it, it won't record into the same device unless I buy another program, and I'm just not at that point that I want to buy another program. There's my video light. You can see it reflecting on the back of my phone there. And again, back to me. And then sitting out there, that's my sales room. That's my front office. And that's how my whole setup is. So let's talk a little bit about YouTube and why I do it and so on and so forth. I started doing YouTube back in 2020 when we were all locked down because I needed something to keep my mind going, something to challenge me, and something to give me a purpose of getting up every morning. And so I decided that I would take some of my teaching that I had been doing for years and I'd start putting that into some of the videos. My first set of videos that you'll find was all my business stuff, which is kind of funny because it's the #1 requested thing that people ask me to mentor them on, to teach them on, but it's also the lowest watched videos that I have on my channel. I just can't figure that out. I love doing the business stuff. I love teaching people how to do photography, but I love teaching people how to market themselves, how to sell their stuff. And whether it's photography or not, I do a lot of consults, a lot of stuff with people to help them grow their business and to make it prosper. So that's how I got into doing YouTube. I actually wanted to do more outside, and it's one of the big questions I get is, why do you just sit behind a desk? Why don't you go outside? Well, if you know anything about Southern Alberta, it's a great place to live. It really is. There's a lot of stuff that's really nice and fun to do around here. But one of the issues we have is extreme weather. And it's either really cold, -30, -20 Celsius. It's really hot. It's currently outside. It is 36 degrees Celsius. Or, and this is the big one for Southern Alberta, it's really windy. And I've got microphones, all different microphones. I have dead cats to go on them that stop the wind noise or reduce the wind noise. And I would love to do more outside. But the issue is that my business is open Monday to Thursday during the summertime, Monday to Friday when it's the fall and the spring. And then closer to Christmas, I'm open Monday until Saturday. And I'm the only person here. I tell people, this is my hobby that went haywire and just growing and growing and growing. So I'm the only person here. So when I'm here, I have to either do videos here or I have to shut the studio down to go out on location and do videos. And trying to do them on a Saturday or even trying to do them on a Sunday just doesn't work because guess what? When I plan to go outside, that's when it'll be stupid hot or really cold or it will be windy. And it's windy a lot around here. And I just can't shut the studio down and go out and do a YouTube video. Now, if YouTube starts paying me $1 million a month to do it, hey, maybe I can do that. But currently, I'm a little bit short of that. So, yeah. And because I'm short of that, I'm going to tell you, if you like this video, click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and tell your friends and everything about it because it'll help me to make more money and I can possibly get out of the studio a little bit more. No, just joking. But yeah, do hit the like button and the subscribe button. But no, that's why I do it sitting behind the desk here because this is my business. This is my actual livelihood. And so I'm here doing the videos while my studio is actually open. I don't come in here usually, except for today, and do videos after hours or do videos on days when I'm closed. I do them as the studio is running. So I will send work to the printers. And while I'm waiting for it to print, I will do a video for you guys. So that's how I've got it set up and that's why I do it. So I get asked a lot, and I mean a lot, people emailing me privately. Sometimes the remarks are put on my YouTube channel and I delete the remarks. But they ask me about other YouTubers and what do I think about so-and-so and what do I think about so-and-so. And I have another YouTube channel as well. It's about my van and about camping and so on and so forth. That channel is really lacking in content because I just don't have time to get out because I have been so busy here. But I get comments on that channel as well. What do you think about so-and-so? What do you think about this? I'm not here to slam any person. And in any of my videos that I've done, I don't think ever I've mentioned a person's name, whether for good or bad. And there's a reason that I've decided to do that. I don't want to tell you to go out and follow somebody and then find out a week, month, 6 months later that the person went off the deep end and became a crackpot. I don't want to slam somebody because of a comment they made that they may have not actually meant, but somebody has made it into something. So I'm not here to criticize or condemn. I will tell you, if you're watching anybody on YouTube about anything, check their credentials. Check to see if they've done videos about themselves. Check to see if they tell you why they're doing videos. Check to see what's behind their videos. A perfect example, a couple of years ago, I was sent somebody's YouTube channel and asked to watch this video. It was a really well done video. I mean, professional. You could tell they had multi-cameras, multi-lights. They had everything perfect. The only problem was the information that they were giving you was so wrong. It was amazing. They were telling you to do this. They were telling you to do that. And you can't do what they were telling you. You just can't. The problem is that this channel, its only purpose is to get more views, and it will say anything to get more views. So be very careful if you're following any channel and find out what they're doing. Find out who they are. Find out what their results are. I put out videos before showing you the work that I do. I get comments from people saying, do you think so-and-so's pictures are stolen? And I don't care. But check, look into it, see if they have stuff. See if they've done stuff. See if they're just telling you something. See what's behind them if you are going to follow them. For me, if you're in Southern Alberta, you're welcome to stop by and see the studio. A number of people who watch my channel do stop by the studio. I've had quite a few people come in here and stop in and say, hey, I seen your YouTube channel and I was just driving through from Calgary and I thought that I'd stop and see it. Great. The name of the company is Patterson Photography, First Choice Photo, and we're in Lethbridge, Alberta. So, hey, if you're around, stop by and I'd be happy to show you the place. I stand behind what I say. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to edit this video and then I'm going to make my way home in this hot temperature and get something really cold to drink and try to cool myself down. So have a great day. Get out there and take some amazing pictures and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye now.